Welcome to my channel, everybody. This is the most important class for 12 students who are want to appear the competitive exam for joint IIT and advanced Indian Statistical Institute. And for that, there are some question we have to introduce here for the tricks. Okay, so I want to solve this easily and in short time. So see the tricks of the solution. Okay. Now, first we follow the question number 1 here. So, you have given the question number 1, that is log 2 to the base 10 is equal to 0.301 you have given. Okay, and then find the number of digit of the number 2 to the power 197. Okay, and now see 2 to the power 197. Okay, find the digit of this figure. For finding of the digit of this figure, we can use the logarithm. For see here, if the logarithm figure be 2 digits to the base 10, like 10 and 299, it's always give us 1 point something. So 1 point something. Actually, this number is justified the how many digit of this figure here. If we get here, then the digit of this figure here 2. So like that, if we 100 to 999, and then you get the figure 2 point something. Okay, so you get always 2 point something. So these two justify the digit of the figure is here 3. Okay, if we get here 2, then digit would be 3. Okay, one more. So that's why if we take a logarithm with the base of 10, so 2 to the power 197, and that is equal to 1997 into log 2 to the base 10. Okay, 197 into this figure is here 0.301. If we multiply, then 59.29 approximately. Okay, so from that the this is here 59. So 59 number of digit would be of this figure is 60. Okay, therefore the number of digit is 60. Always one more. If we get the integer value is something, then one more is the number of digit here. Okay, see the solution for question number 1. This is very easy. Okay, and now for question number 2. Now question number 2, we have given the curve. You have given the curve here x cube plus x square plus 4x plus 2 sin x. Okay, find the number solution of this curve. So how can easily solve the number of solution? So carefully, x cube plus x square plus 4x, and this is equal to 2 sin x. Okay, and this is equal to y. So now take a table for x and y. If we put here for this and this, if we put 0, then we get 0 here. If we put 1 for the curve y equal to x cube x square plus 4x. Okay, then we get here 416. Okay, 6. If we 2 get this, there is a 20. Okay, like that. And for the curve y equal to minus 2 sin x, then we get here x and y, and it is 0, then it is 0 here, and it is 30, then it is minus 1 here. If it is 45, then we get here okay, 930 1 by 2. Okay, and this is root 2. Okay, now 60, then we get here minus root 3, and dot we put here 90, then we get here minus 2, and this is the most negative to this figure. Okay, so after that 90 plus something, and go to up to 180, then the curve intersect at 0, means axis are curve is intersect to the x-axis. Okay, and see the drawing of these two curve, and where they intersect, that is the number of solution of the curve. And see if we draw the plot this. Okay, at 0 0 here is 1, and then we got 6 here, and then we 2, then this is 20. So this is the curve. And for that, this is your, you have negative 0, then 30 is here minus 1. This is minus 1. Then 45, this is again 30 here is this, okay, 45, then more minus root 2, and this is minus root 3, and this is minus 2, okay, this is the most negative, okay, this is the fit when this is 90, okay, this is minus 2, okay, same as this curve intersect at 180, okay. So this is the drawing here. So this is the drawing here. In the upper part, for this curve also move to the maximum peak here too. Okay, for this. Okay, so that is 90 plus 90, 90 plus 180 plus 90. Then we get here plus 2. So these two curves don't intersect to each other except this as x equal to 0. So this is 0. So we get the solution of this curve here is x equal to 0 here. And this is the single solution. This is number B option, one solution. Okay, this is here, one solution. How many solution? This is one. Okay, this type of solution, very important question for 2. Okay, now see the question number 3. For question number 3, see you have given the curve here a cos x plus b sin x equal to c. Here are the two roots alpha beta of this curve. Okay, so and find the product of sin alpha and sin beta. And sin alpha sin beta here is given. Okay, so that's why we want to this equation are convert to a sign variable. Okay, and for the quadratic equation. So now a cos x equal to c minus b and sin x, squaring both sides, so a square, and this is 1 minus sin square x, okay, c square, and this is there b square and sin square x also, so minus 2bc sin x. So now we multiply the a square on the part and then get the sin square of that coefficient be here, c is b square plus a square. Okay, and then after we got 2bc sin x plus, and that is would be c square minus a square here. Okay, and therefore if alpha beta be the two solution of this curve, then roots of this, therefore the roots of the equation are sin alpha and sin beta. Therefore their product, and this is the root, okay, this is the root, their product be, that is c by a, okay, that is c square minus a square by b square plus a square. So this is your answer. So this is the first option. Okay, so see, this is the very important question. So for that, okay, and we can easily solve this. Okay, now follow the question number 4. Of an APC, the p term, q term, and r term be tp, t suffix p, t suffix q, and t suffix r of an LP. Okay, and we have to find the value of that. And now for that, we can write here t suffix p. Here is a plus that is p minus 1 into d, and t suffix q is equal to a plus q minus 1 into d, and t suffix r is equal to a plus r minus 1 into d. So from that, this is the determinant t suffix p, t q, t r, p q r 1 1 1. Okay, and that is equal to a plus p minus 1 into d, a plus q minus 1 into d, and a plus this is r minus 1 into d, and also p q r 1 1 1, and find that determinant. Okay, find the value of this determinant, and this is an addition plus plus plus. So I want to split this determinant like that, a p p q r 1 1 1, and also addition of that is p minus 1 into d, q minus 1 into d, r minus 1 into d, p q r 1 1 1. Okay, and again see that if you take a common a from that, so you can write here 1 1 1. So here a, same as d are taken common from that. Okay, we can write this, and see this value is 0 here. So 0 plus, we use the property, we form the new row of this, okay, new row, if we added this plus this, then we get their new row, PQ1, also PQ, this is R and this is also R, and then R1 dash formed by the addition of R1 plus R3, then we get that, okay, 1 same, second and first row are same, so this is the value of this also determine the 0 here. So this is here 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So therefore the for 4 is option B is valid. Okay. So now see question number 5. So this is the solution of question number 4. Okay. And now we want to introduce the question number 5 and see how can solve this easily. And this is variable to the variable. See limit x tends to infinity, and that is x plus 5 and x minus 1 and whole to the power x here. We can write like that, e to the power limit x tends to infinity, and this is x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus 1 and power we have into, okay, inform that, okay, e to the power limit x tends to infinity and take an LCM. This is minus 1, we got here 6, and this is x here. So e to the power limit x tends to infinity and 6 here and divided by x. So we got here 1 by 1 minus 1 by x here. So this value is 0. So e to the power 6 into 1 by 1 minus 0. So e to the power 6. So value of this limit is e to the power 6. Okay, see, this is the short technique of solving this value to the variable of limit. Okay, and now question number follow the 6 here. So this is the formation of that, and see the solution. And for technique here is another procedure we want to follow this. Okay, 2 and 5 is tan inverse x, and this is 3x minus 2 tan inverse x. See, this is the 0 by 0 form. This is the 0 by 0 form. So we can apply this is called the indeterminate form. This is called the indeterminate form. So we apply the L'Hospital rules. What is the L'Hospital rules? We always use derivative on the upper part and lower part, and I mean to say the differentiate with the numerator and denominator separately, not u by v, and this is the differentiate separately numerator and denominator also. If you derivative is sin inverse, that is 1 by root over 1 minus x square, and this is there 5 by 1 plus x square, this is the derivative of tan square, and this is x for 1, okay, and 2 by 1 plus x square, and then put the value of 0, okay. Now see 2 plus 5, and this is there 3 minus 2 here, okay, 7. So this is the easiest technique for solving the question number 6 here, and this is 7, this is option B here. Okay, now, and again for here, also a question, which one? Now follow the question number 10 first, okay, then after we follow the 7, 8, 9, okay. So as this here limit, so I can solve the different type of procedure. Okay, now question number 10. So here is given limit x tends to that is a, and 1 minus and cos of px square and qx plus r by x minus a whole square. And this is another problem of limit here, but we don't use the always the indeterminate form here. So it is technically easy the general formation. Okay, now see how can solve this, and you have given the value of AB, roots of AB for this equation. So we can write here a plus b is equal to minus that is here q by p. Okay, this is sum of the roots minus b by a, that is q by p from the quantity equation, and a into b is equal to that is r by p here, and that is r by p. And now apply the okay. Now 1 minus cos and take a common p here. So we got x square plus q by p into x and r by p. Okay, and this is here x minus a whole square. And see limit x tends to a, and see 1 minus and cos p into x square, and p q by p here minus a minus b. So that is here a minus b plus x, okay, and ab. So now x minus a whole square. So limit x tends to a. So that is 1 minus cos of p into x minus a and x minus b here and x minus a whole square. And now 1 minus cos theta from the multiple angle. So we can write here 2 into sine square, and that is p into x minus a, and this is x minus b by 2. Okay, from that we can easily say x minus a whole square. Okay, now also I introduce a 2 factor like whole square, by 4 and p square. This is also a p square. This is a square, and see that this is a sine square, that side is a square. So we use this extra factor is here, that is p square by 4. Okay, this is p square by 4, and x minus b is another factor. This is another factor. This is whole square. So for that, this is a 1. And why is this 1 here? We can assume this as a theta, so that is a sine square theta by theta square. This is the whole square theta, okay? Theta square. So we can, and this is tends to a, that's why it's theta tends to a theta tends to 0 here. So sine square theta by theta square, that is we can be arranged like sine theta by theta whole square as theta tends to 0, and that's why this is a 1. So now the simplification from here to left here this, except this, and 2 into p square by 4 are into here a minus b and whole square. So 2 are cancelled, so then p square by 2 into a minus b whole square. See the option. This is the question number 10, and we have the option here number first. Okay, this is your solution, see carefully. Okay, this is a very interesting question also, but we don't use here the LaHospital rules, and sometimes this is the easiest for the normal form. Okay, so see the question number 7. So see question number 7. This is another form, and you should always use the logic here and see cos inverse x and cos inverse y and cos inverse z, and that is equal to 3 pi by 2, and 3 pi by 2 can be arranged like this, pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. Why we like this we write here? You know the cos inverse some value of x like these and these and these, each and every of the cos, the extreme domain is pi by 2 here. So each and every cos of that is equal to the pi by 2. So you can write cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and again cos inverse y equal to pi by 2, and again cos inverse z is equal to pi by 2 here. And now you can write here this is 0 and this is 0 and this is your 0. So now x square plus y square, and this is 1 1 1 and z square, this will be 0 plus 0 plus 0, then we got 0 here, this is 0 here. So for the question number 7, the solution of this is 0. So this is option A. Okay, see carefully, this is the best solution. And also the question number 8, see, this is the interesting question, and this is the inverse, and how can you easily solve that? Okay, now question number 8, and y is equal to tan inverse, and this can be arranged this 1 by, take a common x, this is the, we want to form a tan inverse x minus y, that is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. That's why later as in this is a and this is b here. So this is x plus 1 minus x. So you can write this inverse as a tan inverse x plus 1 minus tan inverse x. And also the second part, see here, how can write this? Okay, this is tan inverse, and this is here 3 plus 3x plus x square. So see x plus 1 into x plus 2, x plus 2. See, if we multiply these two, then we get x square plus 3x plus 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3x plus x square, you got that? Same as figured that. Okay, now x plus 2 and minus x plus 1 here. And for the third part, here is cot inverse. Let us assume it is a tan inverse 1 by that. And same as this part, okay? We can write like, no, this is 1 plus, this is x plus 2, so you can write here x plus 2 and x plus 3. And then see, if we multiply that x square, and 2 or 3, that is a 5, this is the 5. And then 2 or 3, the 6 and plus 1 is 7. Okay, we get the same figure. And now we can write here x plus 3, and now this is minus and x plus 2 here. So split is the formula like tan inverse x plus 1 minus tan inverse x. Okay, and for the second here, this is tan inverse x plus 2 and minus tan inverse x plus 1 here. And the third, this is tan inverse x plus 3 minus tan inverse x plus 2y. So from that these are two are cancelled and these also are cancelled. So left hand we have, and that is tan inverse x plus 3 minus tan inverse. Okay, see carefully, this is the solution, very technically solution. This is dy by dx is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square, that is x plus 3 whole square, and this is here 1 plus 1 by x, this is square. If we put the 0, dy by dx at 0, question this is 0, then what the value? If we put 0, then this is 1 plus 9, 9 means 10 here, and this is 1 by 1, this is, take an LCM, this is 10 and minus 9, so the solution is minus 9 by 10. Oh, this is here solution. Okay, this is your solution, the 9 by 10. Okay, this is your minus, so this is minus 9 by 10. Okay, this is the plus, it is minus 9 by 10 here. Okay, and 40 is all none of them. Okay, see carefully. Okay, very interesting question. 9 have done in the previous solution. Okay, now follow the question number 11. You have given the function that is like x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y. If we put 0, 0 plus 0, then we get 0 plus f of 0. So their addition is 2f. So you can write this and to the right hand side, then we got that. Okay. Now f of 0 is equal to 0 here. And if replaced in place of y, that is minus x. This is minus x, and that is equal to f of x plus f of minus x. We can write here f of 0, and that is equal to f of x plus f of minus x. See, this is a 0, this is a x, and this is a minus x. So therefore the f of minus x is equal to, and this is the property of what function? This is the property of what function? So what option? This is the second option. And now this is the for the last question 12. Okay, very interesting question. See, again very interesting question. I can solve this. Some of the more of the students just differentiate both sides, then want to get the solution, but this is the very critical. If we normal derivative is there, first of all we use some property, some technique, not property, some technique. See, this is 100 and this is their k, and x to the 50 and y to the 50, and from that, so let us assume this is the most important point first. Okay, this is sine alpha for that problem, and y to the 50, and this is sine beta. If we put this on the left and right, so we have we get here cos alpha and cos beta, and that is k into sine alpha minus sine beta. Okay, and apply the formula. This is cos of alpha plus beta by 2 into cos of alpha minus beta by 2 and k, and 2 into and cos of alpha plus beta by 2. Okay, into sine alpha minus beta by 2 here. So this cos, and 2 are cancelled, and divided by cos, divided by sine. Then we got here tan inverse, cot inverse alpha minus beta by 2 into k. So that's why 1 alpha minus beta by 2 into cot inverse and k there. Okay, alpha minus beta is equal to 2 into cot inverse k here. Okay, and now this is sine inverse x to the power 50 and minus sine inverse y to the power 50, and this is equal to 2 into cot inverse k. Okay, now differentiate both sides, then we get here 1 by root over 1 minus x to the power 100, and this is 50 into x to the power 49. Okay, and now this is also root over 1 minus y to the power 100, and differentiate the variable that this is 50 into y to the power 49, and we get also derivative dy by dx equal to 0. Now arranging this figure like 1 by root over 1 minus y to the power 100, and 50 are cancelled, and this is 49 and dy by and dx, and this is equal to 1 by root over 1 minus x to the power 100 and also x to the power 49. Okay, and now change this turns up to this and this also. Okay, then okay, right here 1 minus x to the power 100 and y to the power 49 and dy by dx. Okay, this is equal to x to the power 49 and root over 1 minus x to the power this is the y to the power, this is the y to the power, okay, 100. Okay, this is the solution for what the value of the right hand side. This is your value of the right hand side. So see carefully. Now next question is that, and this is also most interesting question of this discussion. Here is number 1 was missing there. Okay, Now this is 12, let us assume this is 13, okay. Now see this question here, to solve that, to prove that this is the equality, okay. Now see 666 4 to the power square there, okay. For example, you have to introduce that if this 4400 4,444 and this number can be arranged like 1 1 1 1, okay, and this is a formation like that 1 plus and this is 10 plus and 100 and 1000, okay. See, this is a GP series, and these GP series can be arranged by the use of the formula of sum, okay. And this is here, first term is 1 and ratio be 10 here, okay, 10 to the power 4 and then minus 1 by 10 minus 1, okay. So use this formula, and so this is the equality, okay. Now 666 and this is the end digit. So 6, this is 1 plus 10 square, so dot plus 2 nth term. And for that number of digit is expressed as the number of term there, okay. See, 4 digit and this is the 4th term, so n digit there for the n term. So sum is also this is 1 is the first term, so this is 10 to the power n minus 1 and by 10 minus 1, okay. This is the sum, and 6 by 9 and into 10 to the power n and minus 1. See here, this is the square, so we can use a whole square, and also that whole square and also that whole square, and this is equal to 3 are cancelled, 4 by 3, this is 4 by 9 and 10 to the power n whole square, okay. Now, and for the second part, 8 and dot 8, and this is a n digit, also n digit, so you can write like same, okay. And this is 10 and 10 square and dot 2 n digit, n terms, n digit means here n terms, okay. So 8 into a for the first term and 10 to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1, this is 8 by 9, so now 10 to the power n minus 1. So sum of that, therefore the left hand side is the sum of that, so this is the 4 by 9 and 10 to the power n minus 1 on a whole square, and this is 8 by 9 and 10 to the power this, okay, taken common, that is 4 by 9 and 10 to the power n minus 1, then we get here 10 to the power n minus 1 and plus 2, so this is 4 by 9, so 2 you have left, okay. So 4 by 9 and 10 to the power n minus 1 and 10 to the power n plus 1, so you can write here 4 by 9 and 10 to the power 2n and minus 1. And right hand side, see, there are 2n digits there, okay, 4 4 4 and this is 2n digit, this is 2n, so that is equal to, we can write 4, and then after 10, 1 plus 10 square, okay, this is 100 and 2n, so from sum up to 2n digit is here, 1 is the first term and this is 10 to the power 2n and minus 1 by 10 minus 1, see, this is 9, so this is 4 by 9 and 10 to the power 2n and minus 1, see, these are same, so it's proof, okay. Today this is the class, very important class to all of you. I think you all are happy today for this discussion, okay. See carefully, okay, well.